Mansa Musa was known for his incredible wealth, which is said to be so vast that it's difficult to comprehend, even by modern standards. According to legend, Mansa Musa's pilgrimage to Mecca in 1324 was accompanied by a caravan of 60,000 people, including 80 camels, each carrying 300 pounds of gold. He reportedly gave away so much gold on his journey that the price of the metal in the region plummeted for years. Mansa Musa's pilgrimage to Mecca was a significant event in history of the West African people. He is said to have traveled with an enormous entourage that included soldiers, servants, and courtiers, as well as numerous scholars and religious leaders. Mansa Musa reportedly brought with him an incredible amount of wealth, including large quantities of gold and other precious goods. During his journey, he reportedly built mosques and other religious structures, and gave away enormous amount of gold and other gifts to the poor and the needy. During his reign, Mansa Musa fought several battles to expand and protect the Kingdom of Mali. However, he was also known for his diplomatic skills and was able to establish peaceful relationships with neighboring kingdoms. One of the most significant battles that Mansa Musa fought was against the Kingdom of the Songhai. The two kingdoms were in conflict over control of the lucrative gold and salt trades, and Mansa Musa launched several military campaigns to try to gain the upper hand. While he was ultimately unsuccessful in his efforts to conquer the Songhai, he was able to secure Mali's control over much of the western Songhai region. Mansa Musa also faced challenges from within his own kingdom. In particular, he struggled to maintain control over the powerful regional governors known as the Farbers. These governors had significant autonomy and often challenged the authority of the central government. Despite these challenges, Mansa Musa was able to maintain a relatively stable and prosperous kingdom throughout much of his reign. In terms of enemies, Mansa Musa faced some opposition from the neighboring kingdoms of Ghana and the Masi. They were rival for control of the region's resources. However, he was also able to establish peaceful relationships with many of the neighboring kingdoms, and his Hajj to Mecca helped raise the profile of the Kingdom of Mali throughout the Islamic world. Overall, Mansa Musa was known as a skilled and effective leader who was able to balance diplomacy and military force to maintain the strength and stability of his kingdom. There's no historical evidence to suggest that Mansa Musa had any direct contact with the Greeks during his reign. The Kingdom of Mali was located in West Africa, and the Greeks were primarily based in the Mediterranean region, thousands of miles to the north. However, it is worth noting that the Kingdom of Mali was part of the broader Islamic world, which had a significant cultural and intellectual connection to the Mediterranean region during the medieval period. Scholars from across the Islamic world traveled to Mecca, Medina, and other important centers of Islamic learning. They often brought with them knowledge and ideas from other parts of the world, including the Mediterranean region. Additionally, the Islamic world had a significant impact on the development of mathematics, science, and philosophy during the medieval period, and many of the key figures in these fields were influenced by the works of great scholars such as Aristotle, Euclid, and Ptolemy. The Dingeberg Mosque is a famous mosque located in the city of Timbuktu in present-day Mali. It was commissioned by Mansa Musa in the early 14th century and built by the architect Abu Ishaq el-Sahili, who was brought from Granada in Spain. The mosque is considered one of the most impressive examples of Salian architecture, with its distinctive adobe style and intricate decoration. It's also an important center of learning and scholarship with a library that contains thousands of manuscripts dating back to the medieval period. The mosque has undergone several renovations and restorations over the centuries, but still retains much of its original character and architectural features. It's also the UNESCO World Heritage Site and a symbol of the rich culture and intellectual heritage of Timbuktu in the West African region. This iconic structure is still alive and are under attack today. Mansa Musa is remembered as one of the greatest kings of the history of West Africa. His reign marked a period of great prosperity and cultural achievement in the region, as well as a significant advancement in the fields of art, literature, and scholarship. He's also remembered for his philanthropy, particularly his generosity to the poor and the needy. Today, he remains an important figure in the culture and historical heritage of West Africa, and his legacy continues to inspire people around the world.